question is that the motion be agreed to. The Honourable Mary Ann Street.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. I rise to speak to the Resource Management Reform Bill, which Labor will be opposing. Mr Speaker, this is the first of the onslaughts on the RMA that we are seeing from the National Government. It's not going to be the last one. We have had items foreshadowed by the Minister which are raising concerns up and down the country about the dilution of environmental protections. However, that may well be a speech for another day. I just want to set this bill in the context of a range of plans that the government appears to have to, as they see it, balance the environment against development agendas. And to me and to the Labor Party, that is a wrong-footed way of approaching environmental protections. The Resource Management Act is an Environmental Protection Act. It is not a Development Act or an Economic Development Act. And it is primarily for the purpose of laying down, in fact, some world-leading standards in environmental protections, which should not be conceded easily, if at all. Mr Speaker, we are in favour of improving the processes around the RMA. The Labor Party believes that there may well be room for improvement in the processes of the RMA, and we are not averse to making those more efficient and achieving some expediency around how the legislation is implemented. But we are opposed to any undermining of environmental protections or of the right of communities to be engaged in the consent process. And that is where we begin to differ from the National Government. Mr Speaker, I want to talk about three things in particular. I want to talk about trees and the protection of trees, particularly in Auckland, and I want to thank the Minister for some of the changes that she's made in respect to tree protection, but I do have some serious reservations about it, even as it stands amended. I want to talk about the cost-benefit analysis clause in 69, Clause 69, which deserves closer scrutiny. And I want to talk at some length about the transitional regulations that have caused a great deal of concern as they stand in Part 2, or Clause 124 of the bill as it is. I want to address all of these things, both in general and particular, Mr Speaker. Obviously, I'll have more opportunity at the committee stages to pick through the detail of some of my objections, but I do want to sit all of these things together because they form the fundamental opposition that we have to this bill as it currently stands. So tree protection, cost-benefit analysis. Sorry to interrupt the Honourable Member. The time has come for me to leave the chair for the dinner break. This debate is interrupted. I shall resume the chair at 7:30. That gives me time to write my speech.